ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। Okay, so long time since we met. So I will try to remind you what we were doing, okay? We will not going on samasas now. So the plan is to introduce now sandhi slowly. So before we get to sandhi, I will take the time today to discuss what is a pada. Because the sandhi rules are, some rules are for complete pada and some rules are for, only at a pada end there will be sandhi. Others are, there is no condition. It can happen anywhere. So we need to distinguish what is a pada and what is not a pada. So you know one definition of pada called suptingantam padam, but we need other definitions of pada which we have to look at. The basic definition of a pada is suptingantam padam. Remember that? Suptingantam padam. What does it mean? A padam is that which ends in either a sup pratyaya or a ting pratyaya. Two possibilities, sup pratyaya or ting pratyaya. What is sup pratyaya? Those which are added after a pratipadika to form the noun forms, all the vibhaktis, the 7 cases. So, do you remember what the vibhaktis are? Now you're seeing the screen? Good. So what do you see now? Su aujas, aukshas, tabhyam bhis, nebhyam bhyas, ngasibhyam bhyas, ngas os am, ni os sup. Have you seen this in your class here? Good. I'm not asking you alone, okay? So these are the pratyayas. And these pratyayas are to be dressed down a little. Are you aware of that? What are called ith letters? So what are the ith letters? We have to remember now. What are the ith rules? You people may not have studied. I will say to the people who are online now. So, upadeshe ach anunasika it. So what will happen to su? Su is su. The u will go, sa will remain. Right? Au, what will happen? Nothing will happen. There is no ith letter. What about jas? Ja will go. Jakara will go. Why? Because we have a rule, which is chutu. Anything beginning with chavarga or tavarga is ith letter. See, these are all things which have been covered. So if you don't know them, you will be a little lost for some time. Okay. So chutu, what will happen? Cha cha ja. Chu means cha cha ja ja nya. Tu means ta ta da da na. So any pratyaya beginning with chu or tu is going to be dropped. Therefore, that cha, the beginning chakara or chavarga or tavarga will be dropped. So jas will become what? Jakara will go. What will remain? As. As will remain. Will remain Out. Halantyam it. Takara is it. What will remain? Au. Shas. In shas, there is another rule. Lashakva tadhite. La sha ku. A pratyaya beginning with lakara, shakara, or kavarga, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, is deemed to be an ith letter and will be dropped. Tasya lopaha bhavati. So what will you get? You will end up with just us. Us. Ta. Chutu. Tavarga is ith letter. Therefore, ta will become a. You will get a. Bhyam. Bhyam will remain bhyam. Bhyas. Bhyas will remain bhyas. Nothing it there. Bhis, yeah, bhis. Bhis. Then nge. Ngakara is it. Lasha ku atadhite. Ku means ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. So what will happen? Nga will go to remain. A will remain. A. Bhyam is fine. Bhyas is fine. Ngasi. Nga will go. Asi will come. Asi. It becomes as. This is a nasalized E. Any nasalized vowel is considered. It means, you know what? It letters mean they are marker letters. They are not meant to be there. They are only for packaging. So when you package something, you have a package. When you use the stuff, you remove the package and you know what to do with it. That's the idea. So ngasi will become us. Bhyam, bhyas. Ngas, os, am. What will happen to ngas? The ngakara will go, us will remain. Os will remain as it is, am will remain as it is, ni will become e. E, os, sup will become su. So what will happen? This is what you will get. I made you do all that, so you understand, okay? So su, au, as, au, as, abhyam, bhis, ebhyam, bhyas, asbhyam, bhyas, as, os, am, e, os, su. This is what the pratyayas will be when you remove a dressing. This is the real stuff you have to add. This is called what? Sup pratyayas. All right. So sup pratyayas, when they're added to a pratipadikam, will give you a padam. This is how it is. So now we have to understand something more. So I will now share. This is what is called as, I haven't shared it yet, I guess. Now do you see something changed? Ashtadhyayaska. All right. This is called the Ashtadhyayi Sutra Patha. This book, what I'm sharing with you, if you're using our online resource, you will find it in our references folder. You will find it there. This is by Michika-san. Her published Ashtadhyayi. Okay. So what do you find? There's this rule here. Suptingantam padam. Is this visible? Okay. For you, it will be. Let me make it a little bigger so it's visible. Yeah. Suptingantam padam. Now, in this Ashtadhyayi, I will show you a few things. Okay. What you find on this right here is a word, right? And the number you find here is the number up to which the word has to be added. This is called anuvritti. It's called anuvritti. So it's like this. Suppose I want to say, all of you stand up. Then I say, Mahita, sit down. So, Mahita, don't stand up. Don't. All of you stand up. Mahita, don't. What does it mean? Don't stand up. That stand up will contextually go to the next sentence. Same applies here. Suptingantam padam. Now, padam has to go down up to the 17th sutra. See the number here? 1, 4, 16, 1, 4, 15, 1, 4, 17. So, padam will have to go up to 1, 4, 17. Which means this suptingantam padam, what does it mean? It's a definition. Padam is being defined as that which ends with sup or ting. Right now, our interest in sup. We are not going to look at ting. Okay? So, pratipadika plus sup will give you what? Like Rama plus su will give you Ramaha. That Ramaha will be called what? Padam. Rama, second case will become Ramam. That will be what? Padam. Rama is not Pada. Rama is a Pratipadika. What is Padam? Ramam, Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi. You are adding, right? This is one definition of Padam, which is what is used in a sentence. Now, technically, we have the definition being extended. And that extension is what these sutras are talking. 1.4.15, 1.4.16, 1.4.17. We are not going to look at 15, 16 right now. We are going to look at 1.4.17. Swadishu asarvanama sthane. What is anuvritti? Padam. This will not be very straightforward immediately to understand. All right. So now, see what's happening is this. We have so su, au, jas, right? Out, shus, right? So we have all these. Okay. Forfeit. Okay. So now what we have to do is this. The statement is Swadishu asarvanama sthane. Before we get there, I have to get a few things understood by you. There is a term called Sarvanama Sthana. What is it called? Sarvanama Sthana. Sarvanama Sthana is a definition. What is that Sarvanama Sthana now? In the neuter gender, these pratyas don't remain what they are. They change. Okay? So in the neuter gender, what happens? This jas and shas both become she. Shas and shas both become she. She means shakara is it. Because of a sutra, lashakva tadhite. A shakara at the beginning of a pratyaya is considered to be a it letter. You need jas and shas. See, the sutra is, what do you do? Okay. Sutra is jas shasoho she. Shihi. That's a sutra. All right. Now, just shasoho. See, what's important if you want to study the way I teach, you have to know your case endings. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. Just shasoho. What's the case ending? Os. Os. So it's either 6-2 or it is 7-2. This much you have to see. Ramayoho. You see that? You know, 2 times you get Ramasya, Ramayoho. Then Rame, Ramayoho. Which one you have to know? This I'm telling you is 6-2. Shihi is 1-1. Of what? Shihi would be 1-1 of what? Like Hari. Therefore, what is the Pratipadika? She. She. What does it mean? When you have a word in 6th case, that is to be replaced. And what is in 1st case is the replacement. What is in 6th case is called sthani. Sthani is replaced by adesha. Adesha has to be in 1st case. What is in 1st case? She. So in the place of jas and shas, what will you get? She. So this jas will go away, shas will go away. This is the new pratyaya in neuter. Okay. Now you look at this. Phalam, phale, phalani. Remember? Where did E come from? This is the E. She, what's the content? Sha goes. What remains? is E and E. Sh will go away. Therefore, net result is what? E. Similarly, ow and out will both go away. They'll be replaced by she. She. Dirgha. You should know how Jagat declines now. Jagat is neuter. Jagat, Jagati, Jaganti. Jagat, Jagati, Jaganti. Why? Because she will become E. Both will become E. So you have E, 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 E. Right? And this two will just get dropped in a neuter. Su and Au. The Su and will get dropped. So what will end up happening? You will have blank, blank, E, 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 E. This is what you will have in neuter. So now you add Jagat plus blank, Jagat. Jagat plus E, Jagati. Jagat plus E should become Jagati. There's some extra rule. You will get Ant, Jaganti. You will get Jaganti. That's how it works. That's not all our interest right now. What's important now is, okay, is that what is Sarvanama Sthana? That's what we are interested in right now. Okay. So when we write Su, Su means Sa, Au, As, Au, so just out Shas, right? Us again. This is what you will get in normal. This is for masculine, feminine. What will happen neuter? Sa, sometimes it goes, sometimes it won't go, but generally it will go. Okay. What will get Au? E, and I will write this as she, and this is she. And here is what? And E, she, and this is she again. Okay. This you have to keep in mind. Now, what's the definition of Sarvanamasthana? Will be for Napumsaka. Napumsaka means what? Neuter gender. The definition is she. She Sarvanamassthanam. What is the definition? She Sarvanamassthanam. She Sarvanamassthanam. So pratyaya she will be called what? Sarvanamasthana. Does it make any sense? Pratyaya she will be given a name. The pratyaya is called Sarvanamasthana. Just those pratyayas. So these two pratyayas will get a new name. What is the name? Sarvanama Sthana. Okay. And if it is not neuter, the Sarvanama Sthana definition is different. Okay. What we are trying to do, understand. We are trying to define a subset of supratyayas, grouping them, and we are giving them a name Sarvanama Sthana. We are giving them name Sarvanama Sthana. For neuter, it is only she, which means first case plural, second case plural, pratyayas get the name Sarvanama Sthana. Is that clear? Okay. Then, the in masculine and feminine, the rule is different. Okay? The rule is different. What is the rule there? The rule there is, it is, see now, this Su, Au, just, out. Su, Au, just, out. This much This is called Sarvanamasthana. This is called Sarvanamasthana. So what happened? In neuter, it is just second case plural, first case plural. Pratyas. The pratyas are called that, okay? But in masculine feminine, what is called Sarvanamasthana? 5. How do you say that? Sut. The definition is sut, anupumsakat. What is sut? This is how you should see. You've done the Maheshwara Sutra. How do you look at things? You begin. If I say at, what do you do? I, un, rilik, eong, I, ouch, hayavrat. You stop there, right? And you keep. Now I tell you, start with su. Stop with ta. Start su, au, just, out is sut. Get it? What is sut? This is called Sarvanamasthana. So what is sut now? When you know sut, when you hear sut, you should know what it means. Sut, anupumsake. When it is not neuter, then what is Sarvanamasthana? Su, au, just, out. Is that clear? Online, anybody has a question? Priyanka, if somebody has a question, you unmute them. I'm not looking at your faces right now. Huh? Anapumsake. I'll show you the sutras in a minute, okay? Right now, I'm just getting you an idea of what we are trying to do. All right? Now, the current sutra we are interested in is saying Suadishu Asarvanamasthane Padam. I'll write that here for you. Or maybe I'll put on the next page. Suadishu Asarvanamasthane. And the anuvritti is Padam. When you understand a sutra, you have to take all the anuvrittis coming in. You can't leave anything out of context. So now what is Suadishu? 7-1. 7-3. Seventh case, plural. Shu. Rameshu. Suadishu. Harishu. Asarvanamasthane. What case? 7-1. That's what you have to say. 7-1. Like Rama. And what is Padam? 1-1. 1-1. Adesha. It's Sangya actually, not Adesha. It's Sangya here. Suadishu. Okay. Now, when a word in seventh case in a Pani Sutra, it means what? When it follows. Word in seventh cases means when it follows. Okay. So when Suadi, when Suadi means what? I'll show you what is Suadi in a minute. Okay. Hold Suadi for a minute. Suadi. Asarvanamasthane, very important. Excluding Sarvanamasthana. Suadi, excluding Sarvanamasthana. When these pratyas follow, what precedes is called Padam. Are you with me? When do you add Suadi pratyas? We will get to Suadi. Suadi has got two parts. Okay? One is what we are looking at just now, which is Suaujas, Ammauchas, Tabhyambhis, Gebhyambhyas, Nasibhyambhyas, Nas Osam, Neosup. How many pratyas? 21. Out of 21, in masculine, feminine, how many are Sarvanamasthana? First 5. Remove them. When those 5 follow, the Pratipadika to which you add will not get Pada status. But other than those 5, Asarvanamasthana. Sarvanamasthana means those 5. Asarvanamasthana is other than those 5. When a pratyaya other than those 5 follows, what precedes will get a sanya, a definition of Padam. Is this clear? What precedes is called Padam. See, first definition of Suptinganam is what ends in Sup is called Padam. Now, what precedes is called Padam. We are extending Pada definition. for technical reasons. Therefore, Panini can use happily later. That's what he will do. All right. Now, what is Suadi? We have to understand. Now, Suadi, of course, till, Amount, Shastabhyam, Bisnasibhyam, till the end of it. Not just that, it goes to all pratyayas up to the end of the 5th chapter. I will show that in a minute. All pratyayas up to the end of the 5th chapter. Okay? Any pratyayas in that section are all called Suadi. Okay? So, what pratyayas there we will look. But what will happen now? What is Padam now? You take a Pratipadika. You take a Pratipadika. Any Pratipadika. You know what's a Pratipadika, I hope, right? Pratipadika means a noun base. A Pratipadika. What kind of pratyayas can we add here? One, you can add a Supratyaya. Possibility. What else can I add? I can add what is called as a Tadhita Pratyaya. I can add. Tadhita means what? Kunti will become Kaunteya. Dasharatha will become Dasharathi. Then Jyeshtha will come. From what? Prashasya Tamaha. Jyeshtha. Okay, what we saw in the morning. Iyasun Ishthan. Tarap Tamap. It is Antika Taraha. Antika Tamaha. This Taratama is what? Pratyayas. What kind of Pratyayas? Tadhita Pratyayas. Where do you add them? After a Pratipadika. Therefore, they will also qualify as Suadi. Okay? The way it's organized is any pratyayas added to a Pratipadika will be in the chapters 4 and 5 of Ashtadhyayi. First sutra of chapter 4 will tell you Ni a Pratipadikat. I'll show you the sutras in a minute, okay? I'm just giving you one run, then I will go back to the sutras and show you. So what does it mean? From the beginning of 4th chapter to the end of 4th chapter will tell you which pratyayas can be added after a Pratipadikam. And what can be added after a dhatu is in 3rd chapter. 3rd chapter is pratyayas added to a dhatu. 4th and 5th chapter tells you pratyayas added after a noun base, a Pratipadikam. Now, any pratyaya which is other than this Sarvanama Sthana is what precedes it will be called what? Padam. This is what Panini says. But it extends the reach too much. It extends the reach too much. He wants to now cut it down. Okay? So what will he do now? He has another sutra. Another sutra, which says, which will be 1,418. I'll show you all these, okay? First time, I'm just giving you some idea. That sutra will say, Yachi Bham. Sutra is Yachi Bham. Panini's names are all very interesting. What does this mean now? Yachi Bham means what? And what is following here is, there is no Padam here. Padam ended with 1,417, Anuvritti. So Yachi Bham doesn't have Padam. Bham is 1,1. And Yachi is 7,1. Very good. 7,1. 7,1 of what? Yach. What is Yach? Ya plus Ach. Dvandva samasa. Yashcha, Achcha, Yach. Yach. Yacha, not Yach. Yacha, Yakarascha, Achcha. Will be what? Yach. Yachi is what then? Yakara and ach. Both. What is ach? All the vowels. Ayun, rilik, eong, ayauj, hayavarat. No. Ach. Stop there. Right? Ach. Just showing what's happening there. Ach is all vowels. Just reminding you, okay? Therefore, now what it says is Suvadishu Asarvanamasthane, whatever pratyayas, if they begin with a yakara or they begin with a vowel, then what precedes the pratyaya will get a name bha. What's the name? Bha. Why bha? Short. One letter. Bha. He has sanya T. Bha. These are sanyas. Arbitrary, okay? But it's very easy to remember. One word, one letter. Bha. What is bha now? A pratipadika which is followed by a pratyaya which is beginning with a yakara or a vowel. But what pratyaya? Other than those which are sarvanamasthana. A little hard. First round will be a little hard, okay? But you will get it now. So now, what do we do? So let me show. See, I will see point, and I'm trying to cover a lot of ground, and we will have to go. I'm doing some steps. I'll come back and retrace steps. Why I said beginning with you don't know. You will have to know it. Yachi is just saying ends with ya or ach, but that has a connotation beginning with ya or ach. Why that is so, I will explain later. It's called a Paribhasha Sutra. We'll come back to it. All right. But for now, what we want to understand is this. That Suadi is all the pratyas in sup, like Suaujas up to, the 21st pratyaya, plus all other pratyas in the 4th and 5th chapter, which can be added to a pratipadika. Right? All those pratyas. But among them, if the pratyas, whether it's Suaujas or whether it is these other pratyas, if they begin with a vowel or ya, they are going to be called what? What precedes it will be called bha. Pratipadika will be called bha. And if it is not bha, then it will be padam. We want to understand padam, okay? We're not interested in bha right now. We're interested in what? Padam. But how do you arrive at padam? You say first, okay, everything other than sarvanamasthana, when it follows, then pratipadika is called padam. Is it true? Correct. But we have to restrict it. How do you restrict? Remove bha. Remove bha from it. How do you remove bha? You have to first know what is bha. What is bha? Those pratipadikas which are followed by asarvanama pratyaya that begin with a yakara or a vowel. You remove. Now whatever remains will be what? Padam. Whatever remains will be called padam. Made some sense? Okay. Therefore, yes, Harsha. Okay, you have taken samahara dvandva. Take it samahara dvandva. Ya plus ach should have become, you're right. You should have said yachoho. He's saying yachi. So you understand it as samahara dvandva. Samahara dvandva means what? There is singularity always. There is no dual, there is no plural. There is only one. Ekavachan. Okay? So, 7th case is what we need. That's how we have to understand it. All right? So, what this does for us now is in your Suaujas matrix, neuter is different, masculine, feminine different. Why? Just because the word asarvanamasthana. Sarvanamasthana, he skipped the same word. But what is sarvanamasthana is different for neuter, different from masculine, feminine. Okay? So to start with, don't worry about the Tadhita Pratyaya and all that. To start with, what do we understand? We have to at least know this, that you have s, au, us, au, us. This you have to remember, okay? Ta will become a, bhyam, bhis. A, nge. A, bhyam, bhyas. Ngasi will become asi, bhyam, bhyas. Then as, os, sorry, os, am. Sixth case. E, os, su. All right. Now, what is Sarunamasthana? For masculine now. We're looking at masculine gender. Okay. Su, au, this much, right? Su, au, us, up to out. This is eliminated. All right. Now you look. First definition, Suptingantam Padam. What will it give you? It will cover everything else now. Starting with us up to su. But what do you want? Now to remove ya. The bha. What is bha now? In this much. What is bha? Bha is not that, but we are looking for pratyayas which begin with yakara or a vowel. Which are they? Can you spot them? Us. Right? One second. Huh? Us. Right? A. Correct? A. Correct? Asi. Correct? Us. Os. Am. E. Os. Correct? So what is, now you tell me what is, when will pada come? When it is followed by bhyam, bhis, bhyam, bhyas, bhyam, bhyas, su. You understood now? Do you understand something? Now, we are looking at secondary definition of pada. First definition is what ends with supting. Now we are looking at which pratipadikas will be called padam is the question. And now purely restricting ourselves to a when sup pratyas are added. What will happen? When bhyam follows, bhis follows, bhyam, bhyas, or su. When any of these 7 pratyas follow, the pratipadika will be called what? Padam. And if it is followed by us, the second plural, second case, a, asi, us, os, am, e, os. What will it be called? Bha. Pratipadika will be called bha. Is this somewhat clear? Okay. If you know this much, now your masculine, feminine, both this will work. You have now divided your declensions into 3 zones. Very useful to know. You have divided your declensions into 3 zones. And the 3 zones you will find will have different changes. That's how it will help you in noun forms. That is not a main purpose. I am doing it to help you see sandhi rules. But side effect is this, that you will now know how it works. Okay? Neuter, what will happen? Same way, except that the Sarunamasthana is she and she. And second case will be what there? She, which is E, which is also vowel. So it will go to bha. So you have to be careful. Keep the definitions in mind, but neuter will change a little. We don't get neuter right now. But this you hold on to, this picture. So what is it now? So see, this is an island here. This us is an island, right? But all these are together. Correct? This much is bha. Okay? And bhyam, bhyam, bhis, and this su, one fellow outside. One fellow outside is hanging around. So what will you get? This much, right? Plus this fellow. When they follow, you get padasanya. When they follow, you get padasanya. When the vowel endings follow, there's no ya beginning here. You will get what? Bhasanya. Okay? All right? With this understanding, now I'll show you sutras as well. Okay? So you will get some more familiarity. Okay? So we will stop this fellow's sharing for now. So now we will go back to here. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you the Ashtadhyayi, and we'll see the sutras and how it works. Okay. Okay. Now go one step back. No, not there. All right. You see Ashtadhyayi now on the screen. Look, this is the Ashtadhyayi has got 8 chapters. That's why it's called Ashtadhyayi. And the sutra we are looking at, pada, and this bha definition is in 1-4. This 1-4 begins with a 1-4-1 says, don't worry about if it's having trouble. Just leave it. Akadarat eka sanya. This is called eka sanya adhikara. Eka sanya adhikara. Adhikara means a topic. Adhikara means a topic. It runs for a range. Okay. So now let me share this with you. Are you seeing this now or it hasn't changed? Is it still on Ashtadhyayi? Okay, I'll have to do some change here then. Give me a second. Should stop share maybe. Okay, now share. And I'm just going to say share. This should share anything I'm doing. Now you're saying Ashtadhyayi, correct? Now are you saying Ashtadhyayi in a different form? Good. Okay. See, the ashtadhyayi.com or even the app that you have has one difficulty. It does not tell you how far a thing goes. Okay. That's the drawback in Ashtadhyayi in the software. That's where this book will be useful to you. In the book, what you find, it says here, you can see this, Eka Sanya Adhikara, which means a given thing can have only one name in this section. A given thing can have only one name. See, sometimes I can give multiple names to a thing. I can say, your name is A. You know, like many people have one name for school records, one name at home. School record will say some sophisticated name, and home will be some bittu pitti or something like that. You know, you will have a name like that. So you have 2 names. In Panini's world also, you can have multiple names. It's possible. But in this section, from 1-4-1 to the end of 2-2, one name only. Anything can have only one name. This kind of things which run for a writ for a long time, they are called adhikara. It's a topic. The topic from 1-4-1, 1-4, whole of 1-4. 1-4 means first adhyaya, 4th quarter. Second adhyaya, 1st quarter. Second adhyaya, 2nd quarter. This whole thing is called what? Eka sanya adhikara. Which means exceptions will be there. But generally, a thing can have only one name. Why is this important? Because why not the word pratipadika beginning followed by pratyas beginning with ya and ach also have padasangya? Why not? No. A given thing can have only either one sangya or another. Therefore, When it is bha, it cannot be padam. When it's padam, it cannot be bha. For that reason, I'm mentioning this. It's called akadarat eka sanya. And if a same thing is getting a second name, then the second name will overrule the first name in that context. So first what happened? When you added any pratyaya other than sarvanamasthana, everything before that became padam. But the next sutra comes and says, if it is followed by pratyayas beginning with a or a vowel or yakara, they have a name bha. If they have a name bha, they cannot have a name padam. And what is later among the two? Bha. Therefore, it supersedes padam. So those will have the bha sangya, preceding will have pada sangya. The previous sutra, which means those which it does not knock out, which means the pratipadikas followed by asarvanamasthana pratyaya, not beginning with a vowel or yakara, will get the name padam. Is this clear now? Somewhat getting better? Okay. So this is what we see. You can see all these sangyas. Everyone, nadi is a sangya, stri is a sangya, hrasva is a sangya, samas, lagu is a sangya, guru is a sangya. So anga is sangya. What is sangya means? What? A name. Every time you name something, typically what you will find? You will find the named will be in 1-1. Definite. Generally, what is named also will be in first case. But in our special case, we had the need for something following, etc. So it took seventh case. All right. So this is the Suptingantam Padam. We ignored 1, 4, 15, and 16. And then we saw Suadishu Asarvanamasthane. And then we came to Yachibham. All right. Okay. So now I said Suadishu Asarvanamasthane. What is Suadi? I was telling you, right? So if you now go to the third chapter, third, we don't need, we'll go to fourth. We'll go to 3 first, we'll show you something. Now, this third pratyaya, third, not it come. Third chapter begins here. Pratyayaha. First thing is saying pratyaya. What do you read here? Pratyaya adhikara. What is adhikara? A topic. How far will this run? Up to 5-4-160, which means what? If you go see, you will check it's end of 5-4, pretty much. Therefore, pratyayas, where are they to be found? In chapter 3, in chapter 4, and chapter 5 of Atadhyaya. No other place. All pratyayas in 3 and 4 and 5. Chapter 3 will have pratyayas after dhatu. Chapter 4 and 5 will have pratyayas after pratipadika. Okay. Where will a pratyaya come? Where will a pratyaya come? Next sutra says pratyayaha parascha. Anuvritti is there. Pratyaya is going on to paraha also. Therefore, pratyayaha parascha. Any pratyaya will be after. After what? After whatever it's added to. If it's added to dhatu, it will be immediately after dhatu. If it's added to pratipadika, it will be immediately after pratipadika. Now, you add one pratyaya. Then you say add one more pratyaya. Where should you add it? You should add it immediately after the pratipadika. So what will happen to the first pratyaya? It will get pushed out. Example is, mother had a child. Then she had a second baby. Who sticks to the mother? Second baby, okay? First baby gets pushed out. That's how it is. Pratyayaha parascha. All right? So now, for our current context, we are not interested in dhatu. We'll go to fourth chapter. Fourth chapter. So you can see one thing. All pratyayas after dhatu are in third chapter. Krit pratyayas, ting pratyayas, they are all in third chapter. You will find the entire ting pratyayas beginning with 3, 4, 77. So you can see 3, 4, 77. Yeah. You see 3, 4, 77 now coming up. What does it say? Lasya, tiptas jhi, siptas tha, mippas mas, tatam jha, thasa tham dhvam, idvahi mahing. All parasme pada, atme pada is over. And all changes that happen to these in all lakaras, in all ganas, will all be contained predominantly between 3, 4, 77 and the end of 3, 4. That's where you will find all your Tinganta Pratyas in one place. Should know where to look. With 3, 4 ending, fourth chapter begins. Where does it begin with? Nya Pratipadikat. Fifth case. Fifth case means what? After this, something should be done. Fifth case means it precedes. So, Pratipadikam, after Pratipadikam, Pratyaya. Pratyaya is coming from 3, chapter 3. It comes here. So, Pratyaya, Nya Pratipadikat. Which Pratyaya? All those in fourth, up to which chapter? 5, 4 end. Up to 5, 4 end. All right. So, where do you find Suojas? Right here. See that? It's all sandhi. Swaujas, mauchtabhyam bis. You can't even read it, but that's what it is. Suaujas, amauchas, tabhyam bis, ebhyam bis, nasibhyam bis, gas osam, nioso. This is over. Now you have words which you make feminine. You make words into feminine form. There's a masculine word. Like what? You have a word, let us say, let me think. Balaka. Boy. You want to write what? Or bala. Take simple. Bala. What do you want? Feminine. Small kid, but a woman. How will you say it? You have to say bala. How do you do that? You have to add a pratyaya to make it bala into bala. That pratyaya, all those kind of pratyayas are in these sections. 3 pratyaya prakaranam. Starting from where? 413 to 81. That will cover all pratyayas purely added to make a masculine word into its feminine form. That's it. Nowhere else. So how do you know? Stri pratyaya prakaranam. This is adhikara. Striyam is going up to 81. Striyam means when in sense of feminine. Saptami. In that sense, you add whatever pratyayas. Neep, tap. Tap is, content is what? Tap. Ta is it. Pa is it. Halantyam it. And chutu. Therefore, what remains is a. So, bala plus a. Bala. Why? Because it ends with an at. Ajadyatashtat. Not explaining all these, okay? Just running through it for fun. Then what happens? I'm saying now, starting with this su. See, this also a pa, right? Suadi. We said suadishu asaranamasthane. But ending where? Ends with cup in 54160. Okay? There's a pratyaya. If you go to 5-4 end, you will find a pratyaya cup. All right? So, what is easy for us to see? We can do this. We can keep going, or we can quickly go to Ashta. You see Ashtadhyayi now or no? Good. So, now what happens? I just hit 5, 4, 1, 6, 0. So, if it's not 160, it will be close by. We'll find out. 1, 5 maybe. See this? 151. This will be last pratyaya. Cup. Uraf pratyaya cup. This is a pratyaya. All right. So any word in first case in chapter 3, 4, and 5 in any sutra will be a pratyaya. General rule. Exceptions will be there. But any word which is in first case in any sutra in chapter 3, 4, and 5 will be a pratyaya, predominantly. Exceptions will be there. Therefore, what is kap? Pratyaya. You can say without thinking, it's going to be pratyaya. So, if I go anywhere, I find anything, I can see. You can see all the anurti, pratyaya, parascha, etc. will keep coming. But it's, so if I just say now, 5, 4, sorry, it made 4, 5. 5, 4. You see now, Vun pratyaya, kan pratyaya. Okay? So now you wanted, sorry. See this? Tarap tamapau. Do you remember tarap tamap today? This is tarap tamap. Prathama dvivachanam tarap tamapau. First case. So what are they? Pratyayas. You don't have to think. Okay. Then Swamiji said what? Yes, right? See. You will find, yes, I can go further. Give me a second. Uh, come on. Okay. 5-2 it should be. No, it went further. Okay. Let me do one thing. F12. Yeah. No, that will take me elsewhere. That is not what I want. Para. Okay. Not remembering it offhand. But okay. Ati. Okay. Ati. Good. I found it. All right. So you feel, see, there is now Atishayane tamap ishtanau. So I'm just showing you what we saw in the morning today. Atishayane means what? In the superlative degree. What are the pratyas? Tamap ishtan. Straight, you'll hit it. Okay? How do you know it's a pratyaya? Hey, it's first case. That's all you need. 5th chapter, first case has to be pratyaya. Tamap ishtanau. Where is it? It is sitting in tadhit adhikara. From 4-1-76 to end of 5-4 is all tadhitas. Nowhere else you will find them. So all of these pratyas are there. Right? Then Swamiji said Varach, Ishvara, Peshvara, Bhaswara, all that will be after Dhatu, you will find it. Go look Vara, you will find it immediately. Now what's our interest though? What is Suadi? All pratyas beginning with Sup, Suaujas, 4-1-2, up to 5-4 end. All pratyas are Suadi. From there, what should you remove? Asarvanama sthana. Exclude that. Then exclude bha. Any pratipadika followed by a asarvanama sthana pratyaya other than those which are beginning with yakara or ach will be called pada. Okay? So this will give you wide application, not just in Subanta, but in Tadhita all the way. Okay? Because we'll have rules based on when the sandhi should take place in Padanta. What is Padanta? You don't know. you have to know what is Padanta first. That's why I'm setting it up. Plus, I thought it will help you to see what's going on. Right? So now what's the time? Already 7:25. Okay. So now let us look at just Sarva. No, I should go there first. Shihi. So just Shasoho Shihi. Let me go to 7:1. Okay. So in 7:1, you will find, we will look at all this again next week, okay? So you get some familiarity today, not much. But now what happens? You have a thing here. Jasaha Shi. Just Shasoho Shihi. Right? You see this? This is the one I told you. Just and Shas will be replaced by Shi. And Jasaha Shi is sitting here. If I look at this sutra, 7.129, it will tell me Napumsakat. And what is Anuvritti? Angat Aungah Shi. It's coming to the Anuvritti from previous sutras. And what is the result? Napumsaka. After Napumsaka word, Au and out will be replaced by Shi. Au and out will be replaced by She. Su au jas, out shas. That au and out will both be replaced by She. And the next sutra says jas and shas. See, jas shas is what case now? Jas shasoho shashti vivachanam. What is in shashti will be what gets replaced. General rule. Sthani. It's called a sthani. What is adesha? What replaces? That will be in what case? First case. Not always 1-1, maybe 1-3 also. So here what is it? Shihi. So what does it mean? You replace jas and shas with she. She, not shihi. That visarga drops. Pratipadika is she. It becomes she. Jas and shas becomes she. Right? We know this. Now what do we want? We understand what is just, what is she. We understood what is she. But what am I interested in? I'm not interested in all this. I'm really interested in pada. But what do I want for pada? I want to know what is sarvanama sthana. Sarva nama sthana. Right? What is sarvanama sthana? For that, I don't know what it is. But I have to find what is sarvanama sthana. So sarvanama sthana. So you see this now? You see 1142? What does it say? She sarvanama sthanam. Okay? So I go there. She sarvanama sthanam. It just made a rule. What's the general rule now? She means what? Just shas. Second case plural. Sorry. First case plural. Second case plural. Where? In neuter. There is no other she. Therefore, in neuter, sarvanama sthana will be jas and shas. But what about masculine? There is no she. What should I do? Go to the next sutra. What does it say? Sut anapumsakasya. Sangya sutra. It is defining what is sarvanama sthana. For what? Anapumsaka. What is anapumsaka? What is not neuter, which means in masculine and feminine. What is the sarvanama sthana? Sut. And what is sut? We saw su, au, just out. Those 5. So you got to go to sarvanama sthana. This is how you have to drill. You got to sarvanama sthana. Then you go to saying, okay, we understood sarvanama sthana. Now you can mark off sarvanama sthana. That's what we did. Now why did we do that? Because we want to get a pada. Correct? So where was pada? 1, 4, 17. Our definition right now, extra. Suadishu asarvanama sthane. What does it mean? Asarvanama sthana sangyake Sangya comes that which has that name. Swadi pratyaye pare. When it follows. Why? Because this sthane is seventh case. Seventh case means when it follows. Like iko and achi, if you remember. Achi means when ach follows. Right? So here, when sarvanamasthana, asarvanamasthana, when a sarvanamasthana does not follow, then prakriti means pratipadika here. It will get a sanya padam. Okay? That's what this definition is. We did this, very happy, but everything became padam now. Then what do? Go to the next sutra. What does it say? Yachi bham. 1418. Yachi bham. Asarvanamasthana sangike yakaradau ajadau va. Beginning with ya or ach. When swadi pratyaya is this kind, then what precedes is getting the name bha. All right? Then what? It will explain. If you look further here, it will explain to you that this bha will therefore do what? It will restrict pada. It will remove those from pada scope. So you get a definition of pada. Make some sense? So this is pada. Where do you use this pada now after all this? So if I say padasya, you will see okay, maybe padat. Yeah. So you see now, 8th chapter, 8.1.17, padat. And how far does it run? It will run up to the end, I think, of 8.2 or something like that. It'll have a long run. You want to find that out? Go and look in Ashtadhyayi, other Ashtadhyayi. Okay? So, Ashtadhyayi will tell you immediately how far it will go. So, 8.1.17, 8.1.16, sorry, 8.1.16. From 8.1.16, Padasya should have been there. I was looking why it didn't show Padasya. Yeah, Padasya is here, and why did it show it up? Padasya. This goes from 8.1.16 up to end of 8.354. And that is where you will find a lot of your Hal Sandhi rules. Lot of rules. And for that, you should understand what is Padasanya. Therefore, I started with Padasanya. This is Padasanya. Now, you look at this, just for your fun. We'll go to Shabda Patha. And I'm looking at the word Rajan. Okay? Rajan is a Pratipadika. How did it decline? You see this. You look at this now. Raja, Rajanau, Rajanaha. Rajanam, Rajanau. Do you see a change? Ragyaha. What happened? What are these 5? Sut. Sarvanamasthana. See a pattern? There is an extra extension of a. Raj. Raja became Raja. A became A. Notice that? Why? Because of Sarvanamasthana. Okay? Then what happened after that? What comes after that? Ragyaha. Okay? What is that? When this as follows it, pada or bha? Bha. What about ragya? Pada or bha? The pratyaya will be bha. Sorry. The rajan will be bha. Okay? Ragya, what is it? Bha. Ragya, what is it? Bha. Ragya, what is it? Ragyi, what is it? Bha. Ragyoho, what is it? Bha. Ragyoho, bha. Ragyam, bha. Rajasu? No. Did it change? Did it change? No. Ragya went away. You got ja. Look at these now. Rajabhyam, 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 Rajabhihi, Rajabihi, Rajabhyaha. Do you see similarity? Raja, 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 Raja. What are all those? Because Rajan gets a pada status there. Therefore, rules change. Pada rules will apply for where you get pada sanya. Bha rules will apply where you get bha sanya. There's one whole set of rules for bha. Just like pada we saw from 8117 to 8354. If you go to bha, if you want to know what is bha, I go and say bhasya, and you will find 64129 to end of 64 is the scope for bha. So see, you get one small sanya, bha, one rule, but its implication is all these rules are affected only if you understand what is bha. Otherwise, you won't understand what to do. And Swamiji told today, what will become to prashasya taraha? Prashasya will become jyeshtha. How? Bha sanya. Okay? It's a bha sanya. So therefore, what will happen? It will get changes. So if I go under 6.4 and look for it, I'll find things which will do what will happen. I'll go and find towards the end, there'll be some rules which will show me what will go on. See here, Jayad Yasaha, this section. These are all sections for that. See, Ishtame Yasu, when Ishtan follows, Yes follows, something will happen. So like this, you will cover rules. But what's important for us? All this is secondary. What is important today? What is pada? Did you understand? You have to understand what? Suptingantam padam, you know. What is the second part now? Suvadishu asarvanamasthane. 1417 is padam. What is sarvanamasthana? You have to remember. Sarvanamasthana depends on whether it's neuter or whether it's masculine, feminine. If it is neuter, it is she, sarvanamassthanam. If it is masculine or feminine, sut, anapum sakasya. What is she? Just shasoho shihi. See the noodles going all over. This is how Ashtadhyayi will be. But this will tell you so much now. Once you understand pada, you go and look at other shabdas, halanta shabdas, you will find sections. Sometimes there is no impact for bha. Sometimes there is no impact for pada. Sometimes there is no impact for sarvanamasthana. But there will be sections where you will find impacts. And if you are studying in your intermediate class, you will find the word, root, pratipadikas with 3 stems, 2 stems, 1 stem, remove stem, add bha, pada, sarvanamasthana, you will be in business. Panini will walk in. That's what will happen. Okay? We'll stop for now. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So, any question, anybody? Feel free to ask.
I had one question on the Rajan Shabda you showed.
Yeah.
Why is 1-3 and 2-3 forms were different?
They have 1-3 and 2-3. There'll be some reason. You have to go and look it up. Okay. If you go click on Ashtadhyayi right there, it'll show you what's happening. It'll show you all the rules. But don't get too deep into it right now. Not worthwhile. I'm just showing you where the patterns lie. Within Sarvanamasthana, the Prathama Vibhakti, Prathama Ekavachana will always have some funny rule. Typical. It will be different from Sambodhana Prathama. Okay. Therefore, the others will have some slightly different rules. You have to look. But generally, I'm saying you'll find, look at Mahat Shabda, you'll find Mahan, Mahantau, Mahantaha, Mahantau, Mahantam, Mahataha. Similarly, look at Vidush Shabda, Vidwas Shabda, you'll find Vidwan, Vidwamsau, Vidwamsaha, Vidwamsam, Vidwamsau, Vidushaha. You will find that Sarvanamasthana and Bha difference is happening right away. Okay. Anybody else? Anything?
Ramesh here.
Ramesh.
So when you said like 2 pratyayas are added, like the first one gets dropped or pushed out.
Yeah.
Does it mean the second one replaces the first one, or like is
No,
it like
the first one sticks closer? See, I'll tell you how it works. you want to do a definition of pat dhatu. You want to do declension of pat dhatu. Okay. You remember what we did? We first said you have to add a pratyaya tip. You remember prakriya. You add tip. Pat plus ti. Then what did I say after that? Because ti is added, kartari.
Yeah.
Then what will happen? Shap pratyaya will come.
Right.
Where will shap come? Immediately after pat. That's how I showed you.
Okay.
Pat plus shap plus ti. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Why shap came immediately after pat? Because of this rule. That the last pratyaya to get added will stick closest to the prakriti.
Okay. So it's like a stack, basically.
Correct. It's like a stack. You're right. Unwinding we don't do here, but it's a stack. Correct.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, sir.
Was it hard today? As I said, we had a few confusions. And but the basic thing is I wanted to see how it works, because another 8 weeks here, if I can do classes, then it'll be happening like this. We'll try. So if I can use the tablet better, I think it's easier to show you how to do these things, rather than show you on a screen and write things on Word. That's why I did this. Okay. I think we'll call it a day. All right. I'll see you all. Namaste.